Hey, and welcome to the Weekend Collective. I am picking up on the 25th through the 27th, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. With this, I plan to collect what needs to be prioritized in order to keep you, whoever has hit play, on course and on track for your greater good. Also in this message, look forward to me providing charms at the end, so you'll get more, and some songs. If you would like to get more from this reading, definitely dive into that. I've provided those songs just below. I have already picked up on the collective energy so far. I feel like some clarity is needed. Going out somewhere, I don't know why I keep saying that. It's like the second time. But going somewhere to receive this clarity, ultimately, that is the point, is to see clearly. Ultimately, to be able to articulate what's going on inside of your mind's, your head space. That's what I get so far. Let's get into this reading. I am excited. First, I'm going to start the music. Okay, for the music side of this, it's Sober by Kelly Clarkson. I've never heard this song. All right, let's get into this reading. So I've already set an intention for this message to be received by whoever needs this specific message. I am connecting with you, so if you hit play, there's definitely a message in here for you. Ultimately, with the spread that I use, I'm going to take a look at the heart of the matter, what's crossing you, what you have just recently stepped out of, what you are stepping into, what you need to prioritize, what you need to let go of, and where you're headed with an outside influence, ultimately landing on an outcome. Well, let's do it. The heart of the matter, please. What's crossing this energy? So far we've received the Three of Cups. What's crossing this energy, please? The Devil and the Seven of Coins. What's on top of this energy? This is what needs to be prioritized. The Six of Swords. What's on bottom of this energy? This is what you're letting go of. The Chariot. What's happened in the past? The Ace of Wands, or I'm sorry, the Ace of Swords. What's happening in the near future? This is Sunday-ish, or within 48 hours of Sunday. This is what you're stepping into in the near future. The Nine of Cups. What does this energy represent? The Queen of Wands. What are you stepping into with an outside influence? The Empress. What do you hope and fear in this energy the most? The Knight of Wands, or I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. Okay, what's the outcome to this energy, please? The King of Swords. That's that truth that I was talking about. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the the 10 of Wands, as well as the Star. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's see. From the recent past, you have started something. You have created something or thought of something. And from this thought, it looks like there's opportunity in this, and it keeps on getting bigger. Ultimately, what's surrounding this energy is romance. And this is ultimately what's kind of pointing you towards the truth, pointing you in the right direction. It's like your heart has been caught on fire from whatever truth or whatever idea that has been sprung inside of you just recently. With this Ace of Swords, ultimately what you're kind of focusing on right now is an opportunity to celebrate together, to kind of collaborate together, come together and see what you have, kind of live in your glory, celebrate in kind of high spirits, have fun, play with this Three of Cups. Ultimately, this means some type of, I heard ritual with my clairaudient. But what's crossing you currently? So this is the song. This is where the song comes in. This song is Bastards by Kesha. It looks like you've been worn down. You have been beat up. And because of this, you've been dealing with like a darker aspect of yourself, the darkest aspect of yourself. Honestly, with this comes a lot of toxic chains, like you're bound to something toxic because of this energy. Ultimately, what you're planning on, what's happening with that Devil card coming out in the reverse, it looks like you're ready to release whatever is holding you back, whatever is chaining you down, whatever toxic energy. Yeah, you're kind of freeing yourself from this. Yeah, you're just on. So with this freeing energy, with this freedom that you're receiving, ultimately you're on the cusp of a breakthrough, and that is what you're feeling right now. You feel liberated with this energy, and you feel like there's so much to put into this, and you look like you feel with this Seven of Coins like there's potential in this. There could be, this is the money load. There is something happening here. And ultimately, you're ready to put the work in to kind of reap your rewards, to accept more, to see what happens after you put an effort. You're ready to kind of receive your harvest. So yeah, that is something to celebrate. And this breakthrough is literally you're breaking chains. You're literally saying, fuck you, no more, and breaking these chains and going for the more. You're looking into this opportunity because you want to receive in its abundance. You want to do more with it. You want to see where this goes. Ultimately, what you're prioritizing with this energy is moving on from the darkness or from something else to something else. And in the process, you have something to take with you. You have something worth more, and you're ready to actually get somewhere and do something with it. And that is what you're prioritizing. What's on bottom of you? This is okay. What is on bottom of your energy is the fact that you've either recently or you've already made a decision. You've already put into this movement. You have already made your turn to your destination. It's about actually getting there. In some way, shape, or form, you want to physically get there. I don't know if you're making a physical move. I don't know if you're traveling to get there, but ultimately the point is to move away from something and move towards something a lot less chaotic, a lot less dark, a lot less inconsistent, not very reliable. Ultimately, you're looking for something you can believe in, something you can put into, something that will not freak out is what I hear. Hold on, I have to take off this bracelet. It's itchy. All I can say is yes, you have absolutely become stronger because of your experiences and or from whatever you're walking away from. And your strength, your power is ultimately, it has a purpose. It's cutting straight to the truth. And ultimately you're ready to live in what you deserve. What you represent in this energy is the Queen of Wands. And whenever I see the Queen of Wands, I know for a fact that you are stepping into your power. And because of this, you feel sexy, you feel good, you feel empowered, and you feel like nothing can stop you. There's no reason to even think about stopping you because there's nothing that can stop you. You have so much ambition, and you're ready to apply yourself and actually put into this. What you're stepping into with an outside influence is the Empress. Ultimately, when the Empress comes out, you are going to be attended to. You are going to be cared for. You are going to grow in this environment. Ultimately, things are being thrown to you. Things are being offered to you. Ultimately meant to nourish you because you are meant to grow. You are the big picture. You are worth more. And from this, you are stepping again into your power and realizing you are the key to this locked palace. You are the key to the locked palace. And ultimately, you are ready to receive your abundance. You're ready to live in your abundance. And ultimately, because of that, shine in the shiniest way you could ever shine. This is you being backed up. This is you being supported. This is you being able to thrive and with nothing holding you back, be the best that you could be. Literally finding your throne. Ultimately, what you hope and what you fear in this energy is the Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Cups, you fear the romantic aspect of this. You fear the physical, like the actual physicality of this union, actually putting into the romantic side of it, putting into your heart and bleeding into this, sacrificing what your heart is meant to express. But what you have to look forward to is feeling this romance and actually putting into it, making it your priority, making this be your the breaking point. Let it be the thing that kind of brings back the beauty, brings back the feelings, brings back romance. I don't know. That is what you have to look forward to. There is ultimately, with the Knight of Cups, there is a romantic offer that is being made, and ultimately with this sword surrounding your situation, with this Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Six of Swords. What is needing to be prioritized besides the happening? The happening, there is so much truth and moving towards the truth and expressing truth and making an offer with this truth and helping it, or in the offer itself is what's clearing the air, what's separating or parting the seas, helping you move from one thing to the other. So whatever this offer that is meant to be given, it is happening, and you have that to look forward to, because your outcome is the fact that you can actually live in your abundance. With the Nine of Cups in itself, this means that you are going to be so filled with joy and happiness that you want more, that you want to actually physically be a part of this happiness and cuddle with it, curl yourself, feel its warmth, feel its purity, and live in your abundance. Yeah, with this Empress and this 9, if you look at the relation between the two cards and the imaging, the Empress herself always has the abundance, the comforts, the nourishment kind of given to her because she is meant to grow. She's supposed to be supported. Ultimately, that is what's surrounding this happiness. It's almost like that in itself is creating this happiness and bringing the more. With 9, after 9 comes 10, and that is completion. Ultimately, your outcome. The King of Swords himself is following his heart, and he's able to be free in his heart's truth and find expression. He doesn't need to see anything because he kind of knows inside of his mind, inside of his brain, he's already figured things out and has this knowing. And ultimately, it brings balance to his heart. It brings what's important to his heart out there. Kind of helps expose the truth, expose what matters. Bottom of your deck, or bottom of the deck, your bottom energy is the 10 of Wands, and that couldn't be the most beautiful thing in my opinion, because 10 is what you're looking for. Finally, the painful part of life, the hard parts, the thing that you've been trying to overcome is you're bigger than that now. With this, because you have become bigger than your past, because you have overcome it, you can state the fact now that your past burdens are nothing compared to you now, to the point where all you have to do is get up and walk away. It used to hold you back when you were smaller, when you were this size, but now you're much bigger, much more experienced, to the point where all of these burdens, you just carry them, or you can just wiggle them off. It's up to you to drop the burden. Ultimately, this is brought to you by somebody else, and you don't want to be burdened by this smaller individual. Ultimately, what you're looking for is your dream come true, and that is bottom line energy. This is what is happening. That is the balance. That reality kind of, you're kind of being slapped with reality, understanding that your dream is here, your dream is truth, and you're receiving balance. And with this card specifically, celebrating in the joy, surrounded with this bright light, with this opportunity on what you're focused. This one little pinpoint of focused energy is truly what you're celebrating, and that is what's bringing you balance and making you feel this freeing energy. If you don't feel like dancing this weekend, I beg to differ, because you do. And I really feel like it's important for you to kind of shimmy and shake physically, get your moves out, like express yourself physically. I think it will help you kind of keep this freedom, this feeling of freedom go, not being held back anymore, being unchained. That's exciting. Let's next move to charms. Oh, there's a heart right in the middle of the situation. It looks like your heart is filled. It used to be empty, but in this reading specifically, what you know you are getting and what is happening once you see this truth, and once you kind of cut to the truth, your heart will be filled with forever. What is that from The Sandlot? That's what I see. That one guy with the glasses. Anyways, sorry. This is a miracle with this star energy at the bottom of the deck, and the star in itself being right in the middle of this miracle. This is what's on top of your energy, and this is really what you're kind of focusing in on, like I said, with that pinpointed energy of this wish. That's all you can see, and the reality is it's here. Yeah, you have to believe in this. It's mystical. It's Yamaye energy. This is emotional. This is fluid. This is meant to move. It looks like on the side of the situation is a Capricorn, and this is the energy, this bull-headed energy. Ambition is exactly what is leading you. Okay, that's all I see, guys. Thank you so much for liking this video and being a part of this reading. I appreciate your energy, and I look forward to seeing you. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. Bye, guys.